Hi everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Nicole. In this video, we are going to be talking about Nano Dimension. I have finally invested money into Nano Dimension. As you may know from my previous videos on them, I've been saying that I've been speculating, been watching them. But yes, a couple days ago, I believe about 5 days ago, I invested into Nano Dimension because they're going to be doing big things in the next 5 to 10 years, and it's going to be amazing. So we're going to talk about that and some other things that's been going on within Nano Dimension. So let's get right into this video. I don't want to waste your time, but before we jump right in, I hope it's not too much to ask for an early thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I post a new video. As always, I appreciate the support so much. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you how or where to invest your money. I am here and solely here for posting my own thoughts and opinions with any stocks that may do a coverage of. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So Nano Dimension, they closed at a price of $13.74 a share on Friday, January 29th, and they were down 4.25%. In the after hours, it was at $13.72 a share, down 0.15%. So yes, I finally invested in Nano Dimension in my Webull account, which is my smaller account. I got in around $11.50, so I've had some pretty nice gains so far. Now, the reason why I've been only watching Nano Dimension before I invested a couple days ago was because I was very speculative of them. They, like I mentioned in my last video, they don't really post a lot of news. They're very low-key in a way. And also because of the fact of their revenue, their quarterly revenue has been choppy. Yearly though, it's been pretty good. However, I was very speculative of that. And that was due to the fact of their sales with their technology, only selling about 60 of these systems. But again, there is an excuse because 3D printing, it's still, I would say, in the early stages of being put out into companies. Not many people are really implying that into their companies just yet, but this is why I believe that Nano Dimension will do great the next 5 years, the next 10 years, and I just need to be patient. We all need to be patient. And regarding these direct offerings, it does look like they want to do another direct offering in February, in the middle of February. You may know of this already, but I do want to go over that right now. So I want to go over this real quick with you guys. Nano Dimension pauses breath after recent rally. Nano Dimension is up nearly 60% for 2021. ARK Invest had earlier pushed the shares higher on Monday. Nano Dimension is up over 500% for the last 12 months. It says here, Nano Dimension has been a stock on a mission this year as investors have piled into the 3D printing technology firm. So far in 2021, shares have climbed by 84% despite the fact that the company has done multiple new share offerings over the past few quarters. On Monday, Nano Dimension gained a further 15.77%, hitting a new all-time high of $17.85 before settling back down to $16.66 before the closing bell. Nano Dimension has now returned over 500% to investors over the past 52 weeks, and all of a sudden the company has a market cap of nearly $3 billion. So Nano Dimension has been doing incredibly well over the past 52 weeks. The 3D printing technology is just getting started, and it's going to be huge. Now, as for ARK Invest, the beloved Cathie Wood, one of the most revered investment firms on Wall Street, ARK Invest doubled down on their faith in Nano Dimensions by adding another 300,000 shares to its ARK Q fund, which is for companies who are in the autonomous technology and robotics space. A further 30,000 shares were added to ARKW, which is the ETF that covers the next generation internet companies. Both are highly thought of by both institutional and retail investors alike. And receiving the thumbs up from ARK Invest is a sure way to get on the radar of investors everywhere. Cathie Wood is amazing. She knows what's disruptive. She can spot it. She can spot it on her radar. It's just absolutely amazing what she is doing with these funds and with her investment firm. Now, like we mentioned in my last video, Nano Dimension did announce that Dr. Eli David has been added to their board of directors. He is a world-renowned AI expert and deep learning expert as well, and is looking to strengthen Nano Dimension's leadership team. Like I said before, this is a great addition. He can apply all his ideas, his innovative ideas, his own plans that he has that could be great for Nano Dimension. They can both intervene together, and I believe that this is just a great addition to Nano Dimension. Now, speaking of another direct offering, Nano Dimension also proposed a further share offering slated for the middle of February. Another direct offering, you guys, which could potentially offer another 18 million shares for investors. While share dilution is never popular amongst investors, capital raising generally benefits the company in the long run. So this would be the 8th direct offering. And again, there are people getting upset with this, but you have to keep in mind that this is something that can be gigantic, amazingly huge in Nano Dimension once they announce this whole ordeal of an acquisition, potential acquisition. So they've already raised $1 billion in cash, and they're going to raise even more now with this direct offering that is going to happen in the middle of February, this coming month. So we have to be patient, like I mentioned. The fact that the company is doing this many direct offerings, it means something huge to them. All this money means something huge to them for what they're going to do and to announce to the public, to announce to the investors. And once the announcement, whatever it may be, maybe an acquisition, maybe something else, I probably can guarantee you that the stock will skyrocket like crazy, and you will see why Nano Dimension has been doing these direct offerings like crazy. Now, as for Nano Dimension's future and why I think they'll do amazingly well the next 5 to 10 years is because technology is changing every day, right? It's changing in terms of new innovation, new research and development every day happening to really go in depth, to really research in depth of how technology can become even greater and even disruptive in the future. And these 3D printing experts have some amazing predictions, and I think that Nano Dimension can greatly benefit and will do well for the fact of all this. Now, I'm only going to go over a couple of these predictions because it's a lot of predictions. It's 100 predictions, so I'm not trying to make this video too long. So Arnold Held, Chief Venture Officer for AM Ventures, says, by the end of this decade, additive manufacturing will not only have matured into a technology that integrates into existing manufacturing workflows, we will also witness the technology to revolutionize the way we develop, create, and source goods. More computing power, lower cost per energy, and the availability of targeted technical education will lead to a major increase in machine productivity, broader material ranges, improved recyclability, as well as much higher levels of quality. I am convinced by 2030, products designed and manufactured based on additive principles will be the reason why injuries heal faster. That's crazy. That just literally blew me away. And at lower cost, why cars can drive further, batteries last longer, and planes fly with much fewer emissions. And I cannot wait to witness all this myself. And in this sentence right here, additive manufacturing will not only have matured into a technology. What that basically means is right now, like I said, 3D printing has not really been applied into businesses, into companies just yet, as it is still maturing. But once it hits that maturity, it's going to be crazy. And like it says here, the potential of injuries healing faster at lower cost, cars driving further, batteries lasting longer. Like, this is what we all want. It's huge, it's amazing, and technology is just going to change so much in the next 10 years. Now let's move on to another one. This is from Bart van der Schuren, CTO of Materialize. For the next decade, we'll find that 3D printing becomes an integral part of our standard manufacturing process, to a point where it becomes equally accepted as CNC machining, metal casting, or even injection molding. The choice between 3D printing and conventional production will apply to more steps in the production process, where ramp-up products will be printed while product series will be produced conventionally, and aftermarket products will again be printed. This will be driven by the significant performance increase of machines, automated workflows, and product designs that are natively available for 3D printing. At the same time, the quality of prints will increase dramatically and become repeatable across multiple machines. The promise of multi-material printing and integration of electronics will enable the development of entirely new categories of products with high added value, including advanced and mass customized wearables. And last one is from Charles Hahn, CEO of Intimacies. I believe that's how you say it. Now, this man says, within the next 10 years, the entire 3D printing industry, from hardware and software to materials, would be fully ready for production. 3D printing technology will become a very popular manufacturing process, and a large number of smart 3D printing factories will emerge. The infrastructure changes will drive many industries choosing 3D printing as their primary manufacturing process, and the development of technology will gradually change people's mindsets simultaneously. Compared with the traditional manufacturing process, production efficiency will be improved, and the final product cost will be drastically decreased thanks to additive manufacturing technology. Now, on the part where he says 3D printing factories will emerge, that's absolutely insane, and I can see this in the next 15 to 20 years. There definitely will be a lot of changes in the industries and technology, definitely, with no doubt. And because of these changes, like it says here, a lot of industries will choose 3D printing as their primary manufacturing process. And this is huge because less cost, less time consuming, and time is money, right? Substantially, this will just be a ton of improvements that 3D printing brings to many industries. 3D printing will definitely be disruptive, and this is why Nano Dimension is really going to experience major success. And we just all need to be patient, because what's coming for Nano Dimension is going to substantially wipe us all off our feet. 3D printing, additive manufacturing, their time is coming. But yes, I've always been speculative and watching Nano Dimension, had them on my watch list. But like I said, I just bought in about 5 days ago at $11.57 a share. Had some pretty nice gains so far. It's just going to be amazing for Nano Dimension. But what do you guys think about Nano Dimension's future? What do you guys think is going to happen in the 3D printing industry these next 5 to 10, 15 years? Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and turn on those post notifications to be notified every time I post a new video. As always, I appreciate the support so much. It helps out the channel so much, and I am truly grateful for every one of you. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next video.